rest of the week.
Okay, thanks so much, Justin. Hey, it's time to chat with John Katsilometes from the Las Vegas Review-Journal. He's fixing his collar, getting ready. We got a couple shows closing to announce before we get to some developments. One of them, a magician over at the Tropicana.
David Goldrake has announced that he's going to close his show at the Trop, which opened last June of 2017, and that's going to happen on September 30th. David is from Luxembourg. He's the pride of Luxembourg, folks. And he's the ambassador of the arts from Luxembourg, and they help produce his show, back his show. And they're going to, after September 30th, he's planning to bring a show back to the Strip in the spring of next year. But he's done September 30th. That has been announced. Imaginarium.
Any reason the show, or they're changing shows in the theater?
I can tell you that the Red Mercury Entertainment, which books the theater, Tropicana Theater, has been looking for another show. And I don't know that it's going to be Magic. The other show in the theater now is Purple Rain, which stars Jason Tenor. That's the Prince tribute act. That's very popular among locals, and they want to stay with that. So they've been looking to put something in there, and David's decision to enact the 90-day and the hotels and Red Mercury's looking for another show are concurrent. They are related.
All right, let's talk about Inferno over at the Paris. We thought maybe it was going to close, then it stayed open, and now it has suddenly closed, right?
And it closed. The announcement was made to the cast on Friday. The last show was on the 14th of July, and a show I kind of liked. You know,
yeah, you keep talking about the fire.
I like Joe Libero. The guy is a superstar in Scandinavia, folks, and he's going to be touring a version of this show over there in January. But it was a show that was very extravagant. Very, you can see the expense that goes behind a show like this. They dug into the stage and redesigned that. They had a big cast. They had the Fuel Girls for fiery acrobatic artists who were in the show. And it's just tough to make a show like that work over time. They did 6 months. Joe was very happy to do 6 months. He's a big Siegfried and Roy fan and saw them when he was a kid, and satisfied his dream to perform on the Strip for a while. But the show has closed. It's done.
And the I Love the 90s show going in there now in the fall, right?
That's going in that space. This fall, right?
That room has had a lot of changeover since
We've
the Jersey
seen a
Boys,
lot
right?
in there. Oh, even before it was Notre Dame de Paris was in there. Barry Manilow had a run in there, and the Jersey Boys closed in there. Producers, another one that was in the Paris theater. So it's a lot of shows, yes.
All right, Kevin Burke, he is leaving his 11-year run in the one-man show Defending the Caveman. It's over at the D. Always an enjoyable show. He's been doing it a long time. Funny guy.
Kevin's very funny, and he's done 5,000 performances in this role total. He brought it here to Las Vegas to the Golden Nugget in 2007 after doing 3 or 4 years on tour with it. So it's a very popular title. I think he's just weary of doing it so frequently, being the resident caveman. So he's going to go back to the Midwest where his son lives and perform some select performing arts dates. The show will continue. Defending the Caveman will continue, and they're going to audition for that role. And that's a choice role. And somebody asked me that last night. I don't know. It's all about male stereotypes, so who better? But they're auditioning, and I don't audition. But it'll continue to run down at the D, one of my favorite hotels downtown, and we'll see what happens. But Kevin's out for his run in Las Vegas is finished. Great guy.
Great guy. 30 seconds. Stevie Wonder, Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars coming in this weekend.
Yep, he'll be here this weekend.
You tell a little bit of a story about how Stevie was really inspired by Bruno, which has brought him to the Park Theater.
This is credibility. If you're Bruno Mars, there is no higher praise. Bruno Mars has been playing the Park Theater, as we know. He's one of the resident superstars there. Stevie Wonder wanted to just work in Las Vegas. He reviewed all the theaters, everything being equal. He got the lineup. He said, who plays at Park Theater? When he heard the name Bruno Mars, he goes, that's my place.
All right.
I want to do that. So there you go, Bruno Mars. And then Stevie Wonder comes in for 5 shows at the beginning of August.
Okay, I love it. You can read more in your column.
Yes.
It's called Cats. It's in the Review Journal, and Cats will be back next week.